Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing great. And after a long time again I have come here, and today in this video I'm going to talk about a book. And this book is all over internet, you can see, and I wanted to read this book for a long time. I think it's been almost 3 to 5 years, something like that. And I always wanted to read this book, but I didn't have that guts to put my hands on it. At first when I started learning English, at that point I used to choose a very easy to read book. But later on in this year, in this month, I literally felt that okay, let me give it a try. And recently I have watched so many videos and so many photos of this book, so that's why I thought that okay, let me give it a try. And also I read the review, and also I watched it on YouTube videos, so that's why I read this book in this month. And I was thinking that to make a book review, but you can see the weather is so humid, and like you feel a little cold in the morning. It's kind of a usual thing, but for few days, like from the morning, like the weather is so hot, and that's why like it is kind of a challenge to turn off the fan and then sit down and make a video. So yes, but today the weather is kind of like lot more better than the weather was few days ago. So that's why I thought that let me give it a try, let me make a review on that book. So yes, so the book I'm talking about is this one, A Man Called Ove by Frederick Backman. So actually, for the first time when I heard about this book, it was from one of my brothers, and he told me that he wanted to read it. So from there I actually gathered, you can say, or I had the wish that okay, when I feel that my understanding of English is like a lot more better, then I'm going to put my hands on this book. So this book is a paperback one, and in the spine you can see the writer's name and the title of the book is written, and it has been published by Scripture. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correct or wrong. Okay, let me just Google it, then I'm coming back. Okay, I was wrong actually. The pronunciation is scepter, not scepter. You can hear it from here. Scepter. So yes, it has been published by Scepter, and there are almost let me tell you how many chapters are there. Okay, there are 39 chapters and page number is 294. So it is the story of an old man, and whose name is Ove, and he lives in a state of Sweden, and there in that house he lives alone. But when you are going to start reading the book, you are going to get a little twist, but I think like everyone is going to understand by reading it, by the language of the language, or by the expression of the language. That is what I actually discovered when I was reading this book. So Ove is 59 years old, and he lives alone, where he has a lot of stories, memories of his wife, and he reminisces them. He lives with those stories, and he always feels that his wife lives with him. He feels that his wife is always telling him or asking him to do something. Sometimes he feels sometimes he feels confused, sometimes he feels that what he should do and what not. Then he imagines that there is his wife, and she's talking from the photo frame and giving him instruction, suggestion, advice. So that's how Ove lives his own life. And Ove is one of the grumpiest men you will ever read all the time he is fed up with the neighbors of him and the colleagues. He is always angry. But what I really like about the character of Ove is that he is very punctual. He loves to organize things, and he always take notes of his things. He always try to main things with his own um, materials, and for that reason he is mocked by people, but he doesn't care about it. He always wakes up at 5:45, and that's the time. He never gets late, and then he makes a cup of coffee for himself, and then he does the daily chores what he is prescribed for. And that's what I really like about the character of Wolf. Though the other things that actually makes me feel kind of angry with him, but that is one of the reason I really like the character of Wolf. And he is kind of fed up with the incompetence of men. He feels that the people around him, they are always going to work with the thought that when they will get back to their home and spend some time, they don't work because they want to do, they work because they have to do. So that's what Ove has in his mind about the neighbor, about the human being around him. And he has a hatred towards the white shirt people. Yeah, now you can be confused, okay, by white shirt people what I am trying to mean. White shirt people are those people of government who actually does some work that they are prescribed for, and Ove does not like them because he feels that they are very rude, they don't have any heart, and they don't have any sympathy, kindness towards people. They just do what they have to do. So that's what Ove feels about those white shirt people, and he kind of has a trauma, you can say, whenever he sees white shirt people. And there is reasons why he gets angry with the people who come from the municipality or from the government. And there is also a story about Ove's wife and how he met with her. There is a little love story of them you can see when you read in your imagination. So you have heard the negative part, though I'm not going to say it is a negative part, but as it is showed in the writing. So that's what I'm trying to say. But beside that, there is a funny side of Ove. Like, he doesn't want to be funny. He don't think that what he does that makes people feel funny about him. He just does them, and the consequences of those work become funny. And when you read, you were literally going to laugh at some point, and I was literally like laughing a lot when I was reading few incidents. And what I literally like about this story is that you can see there is a nice bond between the neighbors. At first, when you are going to read, you are going to see that there is no bond between the neighbors, between Ove and his neighbors. So after reading few pages, you will see two new characters. They are entering into the drama, and one is Hadrick and another one is Pavanin. And like, they actually, like, when these three people, they are in the scene, like Hadrick and Pavanin and Ove, when they are together in the scene, you are going to laugh a lot, literally. Like, the thing they do, they are really hilarious. So yes, so when you are going to read, you are going to discover them by yourself. And another thing that you are going to see in this story is that Ove has kind of suicidal thoughts, and he always tries to suicide, and but somehow he gets knocked on his door, and he can't do that. But at the end, what happens if he is able to commit suicide or not? So that was all about the story. But the thing that I have learned by reading this book is that that in our lives or in our society, we have seen some people or any person that they are maybe grumpiest person, or kind of they are not, they don't behave in a funny way, they don't laugh usually, and like all the time it feels like there is kind of mystery in that person, and we judge from the outside that he is so bad, he's so angry, and he doesn't know how to behave with anyone, he doesn't know how to behave with children. We do make comments like this, and but we don't try to understand, we don't try to put ourselves on their shoe and see through their eyes what actually they are going through in their life. So by reading this book, I actually learned about those things, like that Ove is a person who from the outside seems very angry and grumpy kind of person, but inside there is a kind heart, there is a heart who always wants to do something for others, who always wants to help others when they are in the need. So that's what I learned about the characters, and there is a lot of reason why he is grumpy, why he is angry. So I would say go read it and learn it by yourself. And beside that, I want to say that when you are going to read this book, at some point you are going to feel monotonous about the story, or like there is not such kind of twist in the story. The story gradually goes, and there are little incidents that is going to make you laugh, that is going to sometime that is going to make you happy, sometime you're going to cry. So yes, like it is a full package of a lot of emotions. So yes, go grab a copy for yourself and read. And if you have already read this book, then also comment below and let me know about your experience. So I'll come back with another new video. Till then, you take care, and for today, bye.